Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the energies and predictions for the sign of Scorpio for the next 3 months. Now, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and get into this reading here. We'll take a look at the quarter 3 of 2025 for you, where we'll see the period of, or we'll try to see what's coming forward for you for the period of July, August, and September, okay? Now, just a quick note, friendly reminder, for many people in the world, it is summertime. Go out there, enjoy it, enjoy the nice weather, do the things you want to do, make the most of it. Just something to consider. I think sometimes people lose sight of that. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get all of the cards out here, get everything set up and in view, and then we'll get right into it for you. Okay. I think that's looking just about good enough to me. Wow, Scorpio. You have a really nice energy in the first 9 cards here, but let's see what's on the bottom. Okay, on the bottom, you do have the 9 of Swords. So the 9 of Swords, it can speak to fears and anxieties in the tarot. This person's kind of like having a nightmare. Okay, they've just woken up from a nightmare, and they're really worried that these 9 swords are going to come down and hit them, but they never actually do, right? So sometimes this can mean like fears not manifesting, like you're fearful of something, or this idea of like making a mountain out of a molehill, like making something out to be something that it's actually not, if that makes sense. So some of you may just kind of be afraid of something here at this time, and we'll see what that is in this reading. Now, the other thing is some of you want to maybe take a look at your sleep hygiene. Okay, this seems to be coming in for some people here. Take a look at your sleep patterns. Very important to get good rest as well. I'm not telling you anything you probably don't already know, but yeah, it's something that I like to bring up with the 9 of Swords. I think actually getting good sleep during this period of time is going to be really good for you. And you're going to have you're going to be able to sleep easy, okay, in the next 3 months because of the incredible energy that is here. So look at this, right? So we've got potentially like some fated events that are showing up for you, some sort of like destiny aligning for you here. I'll explain that more as we go along. There's even like a wishes and dreams energy that's showing up here in the cards. So I really, really like that. Let's go ahead and move into the middle card here. So you have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles can indicate some type of like financial proposal or offer that's coming in here. Some of you may like find that over the next 3 months you're in a position maybe to be offered a promotion, or some of you may be in a position to take a higher paying job somewhere. Usually this is not like how do I say this? Usually when you get the Page of Pentacles, it's this idea of like being headhunted, or like getting a strong recommendation for someone from for another job, right? Or even promotion within an organization, like moving up within your organization, versus like the Page of Wands may be for somebody who's unemployed. They may have good success in finding a job. But certainly this could be some offer connected to money here that's showing up. You may be receiving an offer if you're looking to sell something at this time. This is also a card of academia as well. So some of you may be trying to learn something here during the next 3 months. And this could be through traditional academia, so that might be like universities, colleges, but it could also be like any other course of study as well that some of you may be learning. For example, maybe you take a course on astrology or tarot, or you earn a Google certificate, which is a really popular way of getting education these days as well. Something along those lines could be coming up here for you in the next 3 months. You could also just be learning something like really important here. Yeah, so skill development, knowledge acquisition, these things could be on the table for you. But I like the offer here in the middle with the Page of Pentacles. Let's see what the offer might be around. In the first column, you have the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Justice card, and you also have the Empress. Okay, you have like a studious, like hardworking energy to something about you. I would say you have like a studious, hardworking energy about you during this stretch of time. Like if there's something you really need to get done in the next 3 weeks, you're gonna, sorry, next 3 months, excuse me, you're going to get it done. You're going to absolutely get it done. The Knight of Pentacles, this can be profit, progress, and results, okay? Profit, progress, and results. And this can indicate that you have worked hard at something for a long time, and it's the result of that is finally coming in for you here with this Knight of Pentacles. And I would even say I'm looking at the the rabbit here as well. And like when I think about a rabbit, I kind of think like springtime, right? But I also think of like potential. Okay, I don't know if that's the actual like spiritual meaning of a rabbit, but I think of potential. And I'm getting that feeling about this reading. Okay, there's some real like abundance potential here for sure. We have this sort of like situation forming here with the Knight of Pentacles in one corner, the Empress in the lower corner, and then we have the Page of Pentacles in the middle, sort of like a arrow as well, kind of like forming here. And not only can the Knight of Pentacles indicate like financial progress or some event in your financial situation happening, but the Empress is probably the biggest card of abundance in the tarot. Okay, the Empress, it says that there is fertile ground to create something, to make something, to have something come in for you, okay? And yeah, there's like a huge level of abundance here, especially as I look at all of the green on the cards here, right? I'm really, even this person's shirt is green, like I'm really focused and drawn to that in this reading. You then have the Justice card. The good thing here is whatever result, whatever event is coming in, whatever offer is coming in here, you really deserve this. The Justice card says that all parties get the outcome they deserve, right? So this might happen here in this first, like let's say July, the first part of this 3 months. And I wanted to sort of explain this. I've been trying to explain it in every reading because many people ask, like, how does this spread work? How does this 9-card spread work? Well, like for tarot, right? Like the good thing about tarot is you can read it however you want. You can read tarot cards however you want. But for me, I changed this up based on the reading I'm doing. And for this next 3 months series that I do on my channel, I've been doing this series for years. This first column is, in this case, July. Middle column here, August, and third column here, September, or you could say beginning, middle, end is the way that you could look at this as well. So I'm thinking like this, there's something really nice coming forward for you here in July. Actually, the whole next 3 months looks so nice for you here, Scorpio. So let's get to the middle column here. You have the Judgment card, the Page of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Justice and Judgment. Very strong combination. Even if you put the words together, Justice and Judgment, it's a strong combination of words, right? And both of these cards are similar, okay? Both of these cards in some way can indicate karma, okay? Karma is just the accumulation of your actions in life, okay? We are always adding to our karmic bank based on what we are doing, okay? We're crediting and debiting our karmic bank based on the actions we're taking in life. And the Judgment card says that you are seeing the result of all of your actions here right now. Okay, so for this reason, it can mean that you are having some sort of like epiphany or spiritual understanding or aha moment because you realize that this step you took a while ago has now led me to where I am today. Right? Or something I did in the past year is now showing up and I'm now, I'm realizing that I'm here for a reason and I'm here now and this is something that I deserve, right? Judgment card's a deeply spiritual card. It can be spiritual realizations. And I also like to say it's sort of like the final boss because the Judgment card can go both ways. Like it can mean that, okay, we didn't get approved or we didn't get accepted and here's why, right? But in this case, it feels like, you have something very beautiful here. And this is because you've worked hard to get yourself here, Scorpio, and you deserve it, right? Is what it feels like. You have the Page of Pentacles. Again, we've talked about this, offers coming in. I like this for you. And there may be a bit of a twist of fate or like a surprise element here. The Wheel of Fortune is a card that is all about luck, destiny, luck, destiny, fate in the tarot. And it says that there's something that's coming in during this period of time that is sort of like served up on a silver platter for you. It's made for you. The universe cooked it up just for you. That's the Wheel of Fortune. But the wheel keeps spinning. And so while the Wheel of Fortune is a very positive card, it does not indicate certainty, right? So if there's an advantage, if there's I don't know why I said advantage. Maybe you have an advantage here. I don't know why I said advantage. We'll see if that plays into the rest of the reading. Sometimes I say things that the viewer of the video needs to hear. But if there's an opportunity that's coming in for you here with the Wheel of Fortune, it may be wise to investigate it. You know, over the next 3 months, it may be very, very wise to investigate it because that opportunity might not be around forever. Remember, the Wheel of Fortune is always spinning in life. So the way that I like to put it is, and I think I've used this with everyone, but I think I definitely use it with you, but the Wheel of Fortune is like you're in the train station, right? The train of your destiny has arrived. You can either choose to get on the train or stay in the station. Neither choice is wrong, right? But the train will eventually leave the station. So you have to think of it this way. And it feels like there's an opportunity here for you that is really aligned. And there may even be a little bit of luck or like a twist of fate or like something like this that is sort of like intertwined in this opportunity. In the final column, you have the Six of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Four of Wands. You know, this feels just like like a life-changing reading, okay? This feels like something in your life could really change for the best. Not to be dramatic, but, you know, now I've been trying to think, like, why is that Nine of Swords on the bottom? And it feels like you have a good problem to have, okay? And you know how, like, when you really, like, for example, like, you're at a great job, and now you've been offered another great opportunity, right? That's like a great problem to have. Like you have one job that's great. Now there's this other job that also wants to hire me. And this Nine of Swords is sort of like, I'm kind of like sick with decision. Like I'm sick in having to try to decide to either leave where I am and go to this new place, right? Like there's something like this where the fear and the anxiety, it's like more so stress. It's more so like a eustress, right? Eustress is good stress. And I feel like you have some good stress here because yes, there's a choice based on an offer, based on an event that's coming in, but this is a good problem to have. Okay, Six of Swords, you will make a transition in this period of time if this is your reading. This is all about some wish that's coming in that you've been looking to fulfill with the Nine of Cups. And the Four of Wands, you'll have something to celebrate. The Four of Wands can indicate celebrations, ceremonies, good times with your family members or the people closest to you. This is a card of marriage as well, and also stability. So I would love to just end the reading now, but you know, I really, really like to clarify. It's very important to clarify in the tarot. So let's move on to the clarifications portion of this reading and see what is coming forward for you here. Okay. All right. Energy on the bottom. You have Lord Shiva, Transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Okay, I feel like there's a huge opportunity here for you to move into something that probably feels like a long-held wish or dream. You then have Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. You then have Mahavatar Babaji, Soul Expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. Okay, let's see what else we have here. I would say keep your thoughts aligned here. Keep your thoughts positive. You have El Moria, Awakening Presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love, as well as White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. I do think that there's sort of like a spiritual element to all of this here with El Moria. This idea of the universe is with you. The universe has your back here with this Wheel of Fortune, giving you a huge opportunity. And then you have Mercury, open communication, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. All right, so initially here, I feel like not getting much off these oracle cards, so we'll see how they tie into the rest of the clarifications, other than with this ancestor spirit and the Four of Wands. I wouldn't be surprised if over the next 3 months, some of you are having like some family gathering here that feels that you're excited about, or that looks pretty good for you as well. So let's go ahead and let's see what we have to clarify the original 9 tarot cards. Now, Scorpio, I do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I do hope things are going well for you. All right, let's see what's going on here. Okay, you have the Fool, you have the King of Wands, and you also have the Hanged Man. All right, so the Hanged Man perhaps would indicate that some of you are kind of like in this period of, I feel the big transition that's on the horizon, but I'm not quite ready to embrace it here, especially at the beginning portion of this next 3 months. So let's call it July. Like with the Hanged Man, it's sort of like you can feel that something's changing. You can feel that something really nice is on the horizon. But with the Hanged Man, they need to embrace what's coming forward for them. And right now they're a little bit sort of like in limbo. This person could also be sort of like gaining spiritual enlightenment as well, as you see here. I also like to say that the Hanged Man, like if you flip it upside down, they view the world in an alternative way, or they view their scenario from an alternative perspective. So some of you here might be also doing that as you kind of try to make a decision on something, to either accept an offer or to take the event or whatever the case may be. You do have the King of Wands with the Justice card. Your passion is really going to lead you forward here. The King of Wands is a passion-led person. That is how they become successful. King of Wands is also somebody who does, like, they're just kind of cool. Like, they're cool to be around. Like, people want to work with them. You know, they live an epic life. And this is like a classic entrepreneur in the tarot, the King of Wands. So some of you here may also be interested in like business development or creating a business, starting a business. These sorts of things could be happening here, and there may be like funding or support or seed money or whatever the case may be, or even just time for you to be able to do that. And the Fool is a strong new beginning, okay? So there may be an event here. I think this event could lead you to a new place as well. Let's see what else we have. You have the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Wands again. Okay, so we're getting like quite a few knights here. We have 2 knights. So knights in the tarot do represent events. Okay, so I think you'll be quite busy here during this period of time. I do think that some of you, now that I'm looking at this, Four of Wands being a marriage card, it coming in twice now, with the Wheel of Fortune, there could be a really nice proposal for some of you. This is going to be for everyone, okay? I'm just trying to throw out options, or I should say timelines for everyone here, because I get a lot of people that watch these. So with the Knight of Cups, this could be courtship, maybe even proposals. But with the, yeah, and the fact that it's sort of like destined and aligned here with the Wheel of Fortune, that could certainly be the case for some of you, okay? Yeah, I like this Four of Wands energy for you. For sure. And I would also say that for some of you prior to this period of time, like if something has just been like, if there's been an element of like instability in your life or in your situation, I kind of feel like that's leveling out for you. I think that's stabilizing. I think there's an energy of stability here as well, okay, that's coming in for you after you make a choice or after the offer comes in. There's definitely something that it's going to feel very exciting. Okay, so that time may not be as stable, but it's going to feel very exciting, and I think that you'll settle into something here coming up in the next 3 months. You then have the Queen of Swords. I would say the Queen of Swords is somebody who really goes for something and sees something for the way it is. Okay, whether it's positive or negative, it's sort of like this idea of it is what it is. And the Judgment energy with that is sort of like, I just feel similar energy to this Justice card as I do to the Queen of Swords, which is, it feels like you deserve it and you know you do, is kind of what's coming forward here. You then have the Two of Swords, you do have the Ten of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay, there's definitely somebody here is getting married this summer, this next 3 months, depending on where you are in the world. For sure, with the Four of Wands twice and the Hierophant, the Knight of Cups, yeah, new beginning here with the Fool. Yeah, I definitely see that coming in for some people here. Hierophant's a major marriage card. And then the Ten of Swords with the Two of Swords is an interesting one in a reading like this, because we also have the Nine of Swords. The thing is that some of you are getting something new that's coming in. You're getting an offer, you're getting something new, you're getting a new opportunity. It feels like there's some life-changing event that's going on here, or some life-changing opportunity that's coming in. And what that means is you have to close one door. And closing that door is actually quite challenging for you, okay? Because it's not like you're leaving a bad situation, you're just moving on to a better situation. Like, that's the thing. So for you, with this Ten of Swords and the Two of Swords, this is about the challenge that comes with closing that door, okay, and opening the new one. All right, and it's because this is just like, for whatever reason, whatever it is, it's not easy. The Two of Swords, it represents a tough choice to make, and this is around the Six of Swords, a transition to somewhere new, right? Phasing out one thing and phasing in something else. With the Nine of Swords, thinking about it, and the Ten of Swords is the closing or the shutting of that door, right? And I think this is what this is around for you here. So yeah, you've got really good stuff on the horizon. You then have the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. Wow, Scorpio. So the Eight of Pentacles, it does indicate progress in career or work. It indicates talent, skill, ability. All these sorts of things show up with the Eight of Pentacles. I love this for you. This is incredible. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at what is in the Kipper energies for you here, Scorpio, to close out this reading. Okay. Let's see what we have. Courtship, gift, expectation, distant horizons, sudden wealth, and high honor. Okay. Sudden wealth, Wheel of Fortune. I mean, look, take this for what it is. Okay, don't get crazy. But you can see the Sudden Wealth card has a slot machine on it, right? And then this inherently can indicate luck. And so does the Wheel of Fortune. So would it be a terrible time to like play the lottery or whatever? No, it might not be a terrible time for that. Okay, it seems like you've got some luck energy here. Please don't take this as an excuse to go crazy. Okay, moderate, like do everything in moderation, right? But I'm just saying, like, there's some real luck energy here. Okay, with the Fool gets lucky, you know? The Fool is even a card. I've never really thought about it, but here we are. I'm learning something new. The Fool got pretty lucky. Okay, you know why? Because they're jumping off this cliff and they live to see another day. The Fool is lucky, right? Like they have nothing but the whatever, the backpack on their back, their dog, like, and they're continuing forward, right? So like there's definite luck here. You have this idea of a gift with courtship. Courtship is like a, this can indicate a proposal as well. So I do think some of you, someone's popping the question here for sure. And Distant Horizons, it says that this could all happen in the next 1 to 3 months, which is exactly what we're looking at. Distant Horizons also says the future is bright for you. Scorpio, one of the best readings I've done for this entire 3 months series. You're my last reading. I'm glad that it ended this way. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll most certainly be talking to you again soon.